Jerry Niesman of the Niesman Team here at Keller Williams Realty. We're here for another episode of Talk About It Tuesday. Unfortunately, you only get me today. Rachel's busy prepping for a class that we are teaching this evening, trying to wrap up last minute details and notes on that. But that's all right. She said she didn't feel like there was a whole lot she could contribute to this one because it is something that she's not familiar with. It's more on the business side of things right before closing where this comes up. And so today we are talking about how to prevent wire fraud in real estate. So first of all, we'll get into what wire fraud actually is, how it affects you, because most people are not even familiar with what a wire transfer is. So basically, it's the way that the money is moved from one person to another. And you see it in the movies and stuff like that, but most people don't really ever or hardly ever use it. But basically, you go to the bank, you provide them instructions with information from another bank account, and they send the money. And the way wire fraud happens is you have the information to send, and it's to a different bank account. So the reason we're talking about it is because since 2020, it's become an even bigger issue. It was already an issue prior to that, but it's just gotten worse and worse. Wire transfers are one of the more secure ways of sending money and guaranteeing that the money will actually be there. But the problem is, if you have the wrong instructions, you can easily send it to the wrong place. So FBI reported a rise in fraud schemes related to the coronavirus pandemic as early as March 20th. And a lot of that became wire fraud. So, for example, in 2019, $221 million in losses as a result of wire fraud. Those were the latest stats we could get. And in 2018, it was 150 million. So up 70 million, almost a 50% rise in the amount of money lost due to wire fraud. And basically, the way they're getting away with it is they're hacking company emails. So they will, hackers will go in and hack your email address or somebody's email address, and then they will send you false wire transfer instructions. So it looks like it's an email from someone, from your realtor or a title company or a mortgage company, and they say, oh, hey, sorry, we gave you the wrong instructions before. Here's the correct instructions. Send it to this account. So the best way to avoid it, what I tell all of my clients, number one, I will never send you wire transfer instructions. Nobody from my team will send you wire transfer instructions. The wire transfer instructions will come directly from the title company. And always, 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 before you send any money anywhere, call the people from the phone number you already had, not a phone number that you got in that last email with the instructions, but call the people and verify verbally that, yes, those are the instructions. Read them off, make sure that they're accurate. That's the best way to verbally have that confirmation on top of having it in writing, because of course, if you read it, write it, you can mess things up that way. You can accidentally put the wrong information. So you want it in writing, but then you want to confirm that what you have and what you've received in writing is accurate. And they're working on different ways to make this better, but as of right now, that's the best option that I know of to be able to avoid it. So basically, once a hacker gains access to that email, they send you, let's see, stolen information. All right. So I'm reading off of Rachel's notes here. And a lot of title companies nowadays actually send it through a secure server. So you don't even actually get it in an email. You get an email notification that you have to log into their portal. And then you log into the portal and you get the instructions in there. That's going to be really the safest way. Don't ever email financial information. It's not secure. If you're giving your financial information on the web, make sure that the site is secure. And what you can do is look for a URL that begins with HTTPS. The S stands for secure. So you've got website URLs. Normally they start with HTTP, and then if it's HTTPS, then that means it's secure. And instead of clicking a link in an email, go to an organization's site, look up the real URL, and type in the web address yourself. Be cautious about opening attachments and downloading files from emails, regardless of who sent them, because these files can contain malware that can weaken your computer security system and keep your operating system, browser, and security software up to date. So basic internet security, computer security, antiviruses, stuff like that. But the biggest thing, the easiest way is the old-fashioned pick up the phone and call. So be very careful, pay attention to this because it can cost you tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars if you're paying cash for a home. I have seen it happen. It has not happened to any of my clients, thankfully, but I know plenty of realtors who have had it happen to their clients, and it is a nightmare situation. Not only can it cause the deal to fall apart, but it also can cost you, like I said, tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars when you're paying cash for a home. So please, please, please take it seriously. I know it's always scary sending a wire transfer because it's something, like I said, that few of us rarely ever do. I'm in the industry and I almost never send a wire transfer. So keep it in mind. And like I said, we always remind you when the time comes. But if you're working with somebody else, just try to be safe and make sure that you're paying attention and that you always call and verify that stuff before you send any money anywhere. So super short, talk about it Tuesday. Thanks for watching, everybody. But that's it. Have a great day. And if you got any questions, drop them in the comments and we'll be sure to answer them. As always, you can call or text us at 239-201-9583. Email us at jerryniesman@gmail.com. Drop us a message here, send us a private message to Facebook Messenger, and check us out on YouTube at the Niesman Team. Thanks. Have a great day, everybody.